about 8 o'clock. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's just a beautiful morning. It was 28 degrees when I stepped out of the truck. It's a little warmer now. I did sweat on the way in, but the good news, I guess it's good news, is about 40 yards from my tree. When I got here, I did get here a little bit late, so it was just after the sun came up. There was a deer. I don't know if he was walking through this ridge or if he was feeding, but I jumped a deer. Couldn't really tell what it was, but it took off. Not too bad. Didn't look like it was too spooked. It did flag, but I just took my time getting up here. Seated in the tree. I'm sitting over a flat between two sloughs, one dry slough, one wet slough. But I've got a funnel where the deer are coming around a down tree right at the base of it, where the root ball is, and it's just a beautiful setup. So I'm going to sit here, hopefully see a few deer, maybe get a shot, maybe bloody the new bow. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll touch base with y'all in a bit. I haven't seen any deer yet, but I've got at least 2, maybe 3 black squirrels playing around my stand. Cat Island seems to just be loaded with them. This is the same ridge I squirrel hunted on last week and saw, I think I saw 3 or 4 black squirrels, got shots at 2. It's just sort of a neat deal to see so many black squirrels in the wild. It's giving me something to look at. Hopefully things are settling down. There's a lot of duck hunters, sounds like, man. They are just lighting the woods up. I don't know if they're just shooting wood ducks. I've seen a lot of wood ducks on Cat Island, or if there's some big ducks that have made their way in. But a lot of shooting early this morning. Just a few minutes ago, I had some more shots. So we'll see if things settle down. Maybe those duck hunters will get the deer moving as the duck hunters move out. And hopefully I'll see something here directly. It's about noon. I still hadn't seen any deer. Had squirrels all over me, of course, since I'm deer hunting. But I just made a little move. I was a little bit close to the funnel that I was set up on here. I've actually got a shot at 2 funnels, one on either end of the tree. It opens up a little bit more of the woods to shoot, and got some feed trees closer to me. But also the wind is shifting from the north into the northeast, which sort of changed things. And so I just went ahead and set up for it. Again, hadn't seen anything. The duck hunters have seemed to have laid off and seem to have left. So maybe as things quiet down, some deer, maybe some hogs will start moving. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. It's about 2 o'clock. I still haven't seen anything since jumping that deer out of this area when I walked in this morning. I did make a little move about noon to try to get a better angle with the wind that sort of shifted from the north to the northeast. That change, I moved about 30 yards. It also gave me a good shot at the other side of the tree, this laydown that I'm hunting. So it's really sort of 2 funnels that they'd come around on this ridge. Just doesn't seem to be anything moving, at least not here, except squirrels. Man, I've got squirrels all over the place. It'd be a great place to come to shoot a few squirrels. They're on the ground by and large, but they do run up and down the trees, and so it'd really be a good place to come squirrel hunting. And I came up last week. I've seen this exact area. I've seen 3 times as many squirrels as I saw last week. So there's plenty here. So that's an option. I'm actually thinking about trying to come back up here. I've seen 3 or 4 black squirrels again, and so I got a buddy who wants to shoot a black squirrel, and so I might bring him up here and see if we can track these down. I think if we sat here, we'd have a real good shot. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. The weather's just, it was hot and muggy all last week. Yesterday this front came through. It was rainy and nasty, and it's just really turned off beautiful. It's a little breezy today, which really isn't a problem. It's going to be cold in the mornings the next few days. And so it's a really good time, I think, to do some deer hunting and and just get out and enjoy the woods. Also, this front should have brought down some ducks. I mean, it was a really good front, a lot of change. The reports on the internet are saying that hunters are getting pretty quick limits still. I got a report this morning that the hunting in the Biloxi Marsh has been really good, so that may be an option, but I really think that the ducks are moving in well. Tony Taylor with Louisiana Sportsman hunted last weekend. I mean, I know he's there. He's at his camp this weekend as well, but last weekend he hunted. He said the number of ducks were down from what he had seen flying over his area with the buddy, but they still had great hunts. Still, everybody limited the first day, almost limited the second day, and so duck hunting's really been pretty good this year already. And the migration really hadn't started. We're getting reports from DU that there's still a lot of ducks up in the Midwest and the northern reaches of the flyway. So when that big migration really starts happening, it ought to turn out to be a fantastic year. On the deer hunting front, it's Thanksgiving weekend. There's lots of people out hunting. There were a lot of people here this morning, and we're already getting pictures on the website of a lot of deer being killed, a lot of kids killing deer, which is always great to see. And so I urge everybody to go on and check out those pictures. Just leave a little comment letting the kids know that you're proud of them, that you'd like to see some more pictures, because it's that's the future of the sport. It's a cliche maybe, but it's the truth. If we don't get those kids excited about hunting, what's going to be the future? So be sure and check that out, and just let us know what's going on in your part of the state. We'd love to hear about your hunting experiences, your fishing experiences. There's still a lot of fishing going on. This weather's probably going to shut it down for a little while, but it's going to warm up gradually. It's Louisiana, so it's not going to stay cold long. And so there's lots of trout on the inside. There's lots of red fishing going on, and the bass fishing is still pretty good. So let us know what's going on with you in your part of the state. Coming up, just sort of as a preview, it's a couple of months off, but the Bassmaster Classic is coming to New Orleans at the end of February. We've already got pros in town fishing and practicing. I think they've got another week or so before it closes off. We're going to be starting to cover that and preview that, so be on the lookout for that. We will have a dedicated Bassmaster Classic section of the website when we start that. It'll be promoted right on our front page, so be sure and check that out. Of course, also don't forget to enter any deer that you kill into the Deer of the Year contest. We'll have another voting session starting here in a few days for the November winner. And, trail cam contest is still going on. It's a great time of the year. Fall is wonderful. You just can't complain with the weather we've had. Between the hot spells, we've had some really good weather this year. So we look forward to seeing you on the web. Have fun, be safe, take a kid hunting.